Welcome back to your favorite time again. You and I are going to be doom scrolling Twitter Roonies. First up, sell it all today. Absolutely no one. My kids, after inheriting all the crypto I've been diamond handing for decades, sell it all today. This is awesome. So it's just making a joke like all of our trials and tribulations and all these fiery pits of hell we've had to hold through everything. Dopamine, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. Nothing ever happens. Forever and ever and ever. Getting grifted, getting scammed. All these other psyops. And then you're just going to pass it down to a bunch of snotty trash kids who are just going to be like, nah, just sell it. Get rid of it. You know what I mean? It's very hard, friends. A real stat you should know. It'll make you think about life differently, by the way. And it's real. If you are gaining wealth above middle class, so pretty much you get ahead of the curve. If you get ahead of the curve, you definitely got to know this. Your grandchildren, okay? So let's say in the top, even if you're in the top 25% of wealth, right? Not top 1%, just top 25% of income earners or whatever. Your grandchildren. So by the end of their lifetime, there is a 99% chance they'll be poorer than you. So they would have messed up somewhere. Yeah. So for every 100 families today, that's right. So there's another way to look at it. For every 100 families today, so you know, America's got 400 million population. Let's just look at the top 40 million. Yeah, the top 40 million families. Yes, that's wild, man. By the end of their grandchildren's lives, so in by the end of them, yeah, they're not in the top 10%. That's wild, man. 99 out of 100. It makes you think differently, right? You know, a lot of people, they spend a lot of time like trying to make policies and laws and how do I put a trust. And friends, trusts, aren't they executed and wills? They're executed by lawyers, and lawyers are freaking mostly scum anyway. And accountants are scum. Look what happened to FTX. They're just all trash. They're going to screw it up somewhere. You can't do anything. Maybe put in a smart contract. Yeah, but what if you pick the wrong chain? So it is what it is. You can't do anything. You know what I mean? Just, you know, welcome to life. Here we have Romano, friends. Remember, Romano, he is... Now, if you have any pet turtles in the room, please leave. We'll keep it family friendly. Romano, in 2018, to save crypto from the bear market, he was the guy. He hired a lady. I don't know if she was... I think she was a porn star. Let's just say... You know how you eat cereal? Well, yes. He enjoyed breakfast with a lady's derriere, right? Her bosom, her rectal region, if you know what I mean. And then I took a photo and he saved crypto from the bear market, end of 2018. Good times, man. Good times. I came after that point. When I heard this story, I'm like, what? I was like, that's what I was thinking. What industry am I in? I remember hearing that story. It was wild. So he's still around. POV, you angel invested. The launch is delayed for 3 years. They shared their token economics just now. It's a VE3E3 flywheel effect. So, oh gosh. Friends, when you see VE3E, just run 3-3. Okay, these don't work. Andre Cornet tried to get them to work. They don't. What's 3-3? 3-3 is like they show this panel and they go, it's optimal for people who are holding the coin to stake and for stakers to stay in there or whatever. It's basically saying, oh, it's optimal for everybody just to keep the party going. It's a positive flywheel thing, but we already know how all these work. No one gets rich, okay? The people who are dumping the inflation, who sell first, they win, and everyone else loses. And the fact that we all know this now, see, I knew this from the start, but the whole market has had a season of this. This was 2021. This was Olympus DAO stuff. This is Olympus DAO 2021. Friends, it's also just like Hex. Was it optimal to stake Hex for 15 years? No. What was it optimal to do? Stake short term and sell along the way and then just get out at some point. See what I mean? Everyone knows the game now. So the new game, they've got to turn it up, right? Turn up the difficulty. So that explains maybe why Richard's planning for pDAI. He knows people know what happened with Hex, right? Where they think the optimal thing is to get out, to sell, and to do that. So that's why there's probably a lot of these vicious things to zero along the way, right? Or it could be just going crazy. We'll see. Look at Romano adding. Founders have hidden themselves behind language. They add fancy pseudo math such as VE3E3. 33R is the cooperation meme. Okay, that's a nice way to see it. It's cooperation, as in like, hey, don't sell, cooperate with us. Okay, so I'll stake and then you hold, and let's cooperate. We're going to win together, right? But what ends up happening is the people dumping win all the time. They sell and they win. It's sad, but it is what it is, right? The only thing that hasn't worked true for is Bitcoin. People selling lose, right? They lose. And hopefully we're hoping Ethereum shows us the way, but Ethereum obviously, you know, with that cuckening it's had on ETH-BTC, the thing to do has been sell Ethereum too. Unless it gets above 9,400. Here's Mr. Pooey as well, a layer 2 button activated. So this is chatting with our hero, Mr. 99 Capital. So it's related to pDAI, secret layer 2. And I've already explained how it kind of work, right? Where you loan into a protocol or the layer 2, and the pDAI ends up becoming a claimable share on the treasury. So it's not a tax sellable event. So we'll see. Here we have Freg Kreuger typing Ethereum sucks. That's the tweet. And then here we have Sassal, Ethereum maxi. This Bitcoin maxi turned Solana shill turned scammer thinks that Ethereum sucks. We're going so much higher. 100% true. I might have to repost this to let everyone know. And I have done that, friends. Now remember, Freg Kreuger has blocked me on Twitter because I called him out for being a little bitch. I don't care if you're 70, Freddy. I'll slap you. I will slap you. So, Bitcoin maxi. So, actually, he used to be a gold maxi, by the way. He's older than Peter Schiff. Okay, so it was gold maxi, turned Bitcoin maxi, declared Ethereum dead. Then he said, Solana is the new financial revolution. It's got amazing technology. Okay, he does talk like that. And his microphone's trash. Okay, he has a room microphone, so you hear the freaking echoes from like his kitchen instead of the actual microphone. So after he declares Solana to be amazing technology, do you know how he tests the technology? He goes on to Pump Fund, makes a token, shills the contract address on his Twitter. People buy it because, you know, you're Solana, you love losing money. He rugs it for 200 or 300 grand, sends it to zero, deletes the tweet, acts like nothing happened. I mean, it is funny. But that's funny. It's like, he's like, Ethereum sucks. That's the tweet here because you can't rug people like that. You can't rug people in 2 seconds. You know? Like, just because it's good to give 8-year-olds a gun in your country doesn't mean it's actually a good idea. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe we shouldn't give 8-year-olds guns. That's pretty much everybody getting access to a token launcher. It's funny. It's something funny to think about. Also tells me Ethereum's going much higher. Look at this guy as well. Definitely not the giver. I'm not excited on long ETH-BTC. I think it's very squishy now. A lot of people, understandably, excited about the numerator, but ETH-USD is cleaner if you're bullish. Very close to cap of where cyclical rotation takes ETH-BTC. Was very mispriced for weeks. Not as obvious now. Needs structural to sustain. He's talking about, oh, maybe ETH-BTC has the bull flag for a while before it can go up higher. But what he's actually saying as well, friends, he goes, trade the US dollar pairs. Don't try to trade the ratios because people put on a long and short. They get blown apart. Sol has once again pumped and the market has died there. Lesson in there. I wonder what's going to happen with Soy as well. Like, it's still consensus, man. This market, as you know, man, like, this market has been brutal for consensus. Brutal, man. Here we have Mr. Peplord. PulseChain is about to lead this alt season. Early signs. Peacock, 500x. Bria, 500x. DevC, 250x. Solana users are migrating. That's awesome. So I hope they all come in. Which is all well, you know, all the coins. I know, friends, it's always characters. Some people like people done that. You know, dude, you know the game. Oh, someone was dumping a meme coin. Bro, you know the game. We all know the game, okay? I've already told you as well. Okay, if you want to participate, maximum 1% portfolio size. Max, all right? You know, you say you have a $10,000 portfolio, 1% is $100. Okay, you want to throw $100 in? Okay, you don't have to do 100. You could do 50. Okay, maybe you're like, oh, I'm gonna give myself 5 shots, right? And then if you win with that, maybe play with the house money if you win. Okay, obviously most people don't win. Okay, you know the game, friends. You know the game. Also, shout out to Mr. Hodlnomics and Mr. Keith. Something is about to happen with pDAI, and then Keith just photoshops this and he sends it straight to 0 again. So it's fine. Like going up here, oh, the triangle. Who's redeeming? Who is redeeming? Here we have another botched launch. Sir Nathaniel, my take on the zero trust thing. They keep saying their purpose is to show us the truth, expose fake DeFi and all this. But what if the token launch was the first part in a two-step process to demonstrate how their protocol works? Any better ideas? Am I way off? Man, look, friends, the reason why pDAI went down to 1,000x to $1, actually lower than that, by the way, is because the market said, based off your actions, based off a founder tweeting FUD 33 times, based off these on-chain apparent extractions, plus based off someone winning an auction and then sending it to 0, based off all of those combined, the market said, and by the way, this is where pDAI's price is. It was below 1,000x to $1. Actually, it was down here, more like 1,800x to $1. That's pretty much, you have a 0. So 100x to $1. If there's 100x, that's a 1% win rate, survival rate, 1%. So if you're 1,000x, you're 0.1%. So the market literally said, that's how cheap pDAI got. It said, look, man, in 999 cases out of 1,000, this is a scam, and you've lost all your money. In 999 cases out of 1,000. Yeah. If you are in that one special case, you better be right. That's what the market was saying at this point, okay? So based off, I guess, 0 and the launches and all these other what are things are, that's why the market, I guess, like if you're assessing it based off that, you better have insider info of some sorts, okay? Asymmetric information, okay? I call it insider info, but you don't need insider info. You can just have asymmetric information. All right, that's why we did all the research and the work out here. Remember, like that same account that was claiming to be a Vietnamese kid with a big fat dong, okay? It minted pDAI 2 days before launch. That was like your clue saying, why would the guy who's going to scam a chain, why did he not scam it on day 1? Why did he wait 2 years later? Okay, so you have to just makes you speculate. Also, shout out to DickWifButt Army and Mr. Matt Smead. Welcome to PulseChain. We love you. Here you are, sir. First DickWifButt on the house. That is awesome. So I'm going to give you a likey for that. Here we have Mr. Too Spooky. This is how feeble people get when they have health insurance. Slowly adding to the Markiplier Hospital picture collection that this isn't even all of them. So, yeah, man. All this health insurance stuff out here. Also, shout out to Mr. Matty Smead. Here we have Crypto Town Hall, right? Rocca Negra CEO Larry Fink says Bitcoin's ETF is the fastest growing ETF in history.
It is. We're creating now a market that has more liquidity, more transparency. And
just a friendly reminder, he is now on the board of the World Economic Forum. Okay, they've just recently added him. And remember, Klaus Schwab, friends, because Klaus Schwab made him, because like the power of memes defeated Klaus Schwab, you will eat the bugs, World Economic Forum. Because he made the World Economic Forum, the deep state, non-human intelligence, whatever the hell is in control. Could be reptilians, I don't know what they are. There's some sort of non-human intelligence. Okay, definitely not human, that's obvious. Just don't know what they are, right? Because he embarrassed them, they basically punished him now. They've come out for him. They said, oh, there's a crime here, there's this, there's that. I think what is basically that they're showing the next guy, hey, when you work for us, you're not allowed to fail. All right, we'll give that's satanic, demonic stuff out here because there's no mercy. They send the bad guy to be the executioner. If you fail, they do to you what you're doing to other people. Okay, they pretty much they come down for you. That's evil. Like all bad movies, they depict evil guys like this. It's typical stuff out here. You know, like Dr. Evil. Like they're very, very harsh on their own, right? That's just the world they live in. Here we have MasterFren Ethereum update coming in hot. This is awesome. So I love this cute picture. I love all your cute, fun little animations and cutie patootie pictures. They're cute and very, very lovely. But they bright everybody's day up. Mr. Too Spooky. Bitcoin went down 3%. Therefore, my NounCoin is better than yours. So what their friends are NounCoin, they're pretty much Too Spooky from Mr. Tang, from the Tang gangs. They're like, they don't like how, and obviously they have full understanding of this. They don't like how pump tires, they're just making a ticker for every noun, every word. You know what I mean? That's it. Oh, let's make a word. Cat, dog, Chinese cat, brown dog, brown Chinese dog. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Now it's like, Brian, John, Kat, Stacy. You know what I mean? Just making a word for every single variation, because they're just, yeah, it's a DJing casino, man. It is what it is. Here we have LibertySwap Finance. We've now completed nearly all our August 2025 objectives. Right now, we're waiting for the Solana bridge. So, friends, this is the Solana bridge is now live, right? They're waiting for the Solana bridge to PulseChain to stabilize. Then they'll roll out gasless transactions and sponsored gas fees for BNB chain, PulseChain, Arbitrum, and Ethereum with conditions. Our ultimate goal is to eliminate gas fees across every blockchain. Wonderful. So that's their goal. So anybody can bridge in, and there's no gas, free gas, but actually they take it from the swap of the fee, which is, I guess that's the new thing they're working on. And I've got to remind you as well, we had all the people hyped up 238. 238 is going to be a big day. Many people thought we're going to peg on that day instantly. We went down. I've rolled this 15 times. Nothing ever happens. Stay away from these narratives. Yeah. Next thing. It's so weird starting to talk about a narrative, and then all of a sudden your whole timeline is flooded with the same narrative content. Until you see the Mindshare stats, you can't tell if your algo has just changed or you're a genius. Prediction Markets Mindshare has 4x in August alone. I always start to get bullish on something, and I'll start liking and retweeting tweets, and then I start seeing stuff about it on the timeline. I'm like, I'm a genius. Everyone else is catching on. And then I remember, no, that's just the algorithm. So yeah, the algorithm shows you what it thinks you want to know and stuff out here, right? I mean, perfect example. Everyone on crypto Twitter, there's two camps. There's just the washed up trash, which is always going to be washed up trash. And then there's Solana, the trench grifters. And the Solana camp is top 2% are making money. Like you got, the pimple face kid, you got the orange guy, you know what I mean? They're pumping and dumping on everyone with an average hold time of 7 seconds. So you got them, that's like 1 to 2%. But the other 98% are all of the reply guys, just people losing money. Just generally just a bunch of losers. They liking content that goes, keep clicking. The spaghetti hair LA Vape Cabal guy says, keep clicking. And you know what I mean? So that's what it's pretty much into. So none of those camps of people told us XRP was going to go 600% flash in 60 days last year. None of them. Not a single one. We didn't see an XRP chart, nothing. It was only in the little XRP bubble community on Twitter. That's it. Okay, just to show you how little of an idea these people have. They have no idea. But that's okay, because they're in the mid-curve. You're not meant to have an idea there. Shout out to Georgia Carrera, Mrs. Hart. ETH is getting hot in here. So hot. Take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to take my clothes off. Personally, I too would like to take my clothes off and reveal for you... a green candle. Can we get some finance appreciation, please? From the market. Okay, we finally onboarded females to finance. Girls hate numbers. Totally boring. I'm like, but this crypto's cool. You can get rich, and you don't have to rely on a man for your money. And okay, we get the worst 4.5 year freaking down only bear market of all time. Yeah, it's such a tragedy, but. Maybe there is something waiting for us at the end of Rainbow. Jason A.I. Williams, if you wanted to trap all of crypto Twitter in leveraged longs at the Pico top over a low liquidity weekend, how would you play it? LOLGG. Yeah, that's what he basically refers to. You sweep it up. So remember J Powell, Major Loser Powell at Jackson Booty Hole. They swept it up into the Friday close. It pumps up over the weekend a little bit, and they sweep it back all the way back. But it's typical stuff, friends. You know what I mean? Charlie Sharbil. The Fed's balance sheet has shrunk 22% over the past 32 months, but the S&P went up 73%, dispelling the myth that the stock market is dependent on QE to rise. Well, if you look at a long term, it's correlated. You know what I mean? It has these deviations up and down and stuff out here, so we'll see. Please, once again, do not go to Google to find links for any crypto website. So this person, my ad, has posted, oh husband, You connect wallet to hyper-liquid, and now all coin is gone. So I think he's pretending to be like an Asian, Asian accent. Hello. He's meant to do that. But look, friends, look at the see. They put the same logo. Look, it says sponsored. See the word is hyperliquid. Hyperliquid.co.com. Okay, so it's a fake link. And I've actually just gone to the website and it automatically, this is what MetaMask says. Warning, this website might be harmful, potential threats out here blocking transactions. So yeah, it's a phishing. So do not go to these. They're very, very, very dangerous. Actually, the website has now been taken down. Sweet, it's forbidden. That's awesome. That's good. That's good that these things happen. But they're only going to get you once. So please don't go to Google to search it. You got to go to Twitter. Try to find the actual real ones on Twitter. Use ChatGPT or even ask the Google AI, what is the correct website for this? And like even check in, hey, is this the real website and stuff right here? Or if you want to find the official website, go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. They have the links there as well, friends. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.